Hi everybody! February is almost upon us, and that means it's time to see what Hulu has in store for its subscribers. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. In a first for the franchise, the new season of the Emmy Award-winning anthology series will focus on two iconic geniuses, an intense focus on the formative years of Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X and their experiences and relationships as young children and teens that shape and influence the iconic figures they would become. Malcolm's release from prison and King's graduation from Boston University begin their respective journeys that will one day change the nation, but also begin a budding rivalry.
How can I help you?
Arctic Ascent with Alex Honnold. Professional adventure rock climber Alex Honnold embarks on a lifelong dream and epic climbing quest across the remotest and toughest walls and peaks of Greenland. Abbott Elementary is a workplace comedy following a group of dedicated, passionate teachers and a slightly tone-deaf principal as they navigate the Philadelphia public school system. Despite the odds stacked against them, they are determined to help their students succeed in life. And though these incredible public servants may be outnumbered and underfunded, they love what they do, even if they don't love the school district's less than stellar attitude toward educating children. The Connors continue to face the daily struggles of life in Lanford. This iconic family, Dan, Jackie, Darlene, and Becky, grapples with parenthood, dating, financial pressures, and aging in working-class America. Through it all, the fights, the coupon cutting, the hand-me-downs, the breakdowns, with love, humor, and perseverance, the family prevails. Suncoast, the feature directorial debut of Laura Chin, starring Nico Parker, Laura Linney, Woody Harrelson. Suncoast, inspired by Chin's life experience from the early 2000s, follows a teenager living with her strong-willed mother, Laura Linney, who must take her brother to live at a specialized facility. There, she strikes up an unlikely friendship with an eccentric activist amidst protests surrounding one of the most landmark medical cases of all time. The Lost King. In 2012, after having been lost for over 500 years, the remains of King Richard III were discovered beneath a car park in Leicester. The search had been orchestrated by an amateur historian, Filippo Langley, whose unrelenting research had been met with incomprehension by her friends and family and with skepticism by experts and academics. The Lost King is the life-affirming true story of a woman who refused to be ignored and who took on the country's most eminent historians, forcing them to think again about one of the most controversial kings in England's history. The Lost King. In 2012, after having been lost for over 500 years, the remains of King Richard III were discovered beneath a car park in Leicester. The search had been orchestrated by an amateur historian, Filippo Langley, whose unrelenting research had been met with incomprehension by her friends and family and with skepticism by experts and academics. The Lost King is the life-affirming true story of a woman who refused to be ignored and who took on the country's most eminent historians, forcing them to think again about one of the most controversial kings in England's history.
My hope was just getting into space in any kind of way, but they were not going to let that happen.
Cleaning up. Divorced mother of two Yo-Yo-Mi, a cleaner at a brokerage firm, is addicted to gambling and struggling to make ends meet. One day, she overhears an illegal trade being made. If these high rollers can steal company secrets to make even more, why can't she? She knows it's a crime, but she's in no position to be choosy and starts making her own foray into insider trading. Joan Baez, I Am a Noise. Facing the end of a 60-year musical career, legendary singer and activist Joan Baez takes an honest look back and a deep look inward as she tries to make sense of her large history-making life and reveals, for the first time, personal struggles she's kept private, until now. Directed by Academy Award winner Taika Waititi, Next Goal Wins follows the American Samoa soccer team, infamous for their brutal 31-0 FIFA loss in 2001. With the World Cup qualifiers approaching, the team hires down on his luck Maverick coach Thomas Rongen, Michael Fassbender, hoping he will turn the world's worst soccer team around in this heartfelt underdog comedy. Life Plus Beth Season 2. In Season 2, per the official synopsis, as Beth and John's relationship grows more serious, Beth begins to examine the possibilities of marriage and having a family as she and John seek answers for their communication problems. Is Beth's traumatic history with men and people she trusted from her youth destined to repeat itself? And what is triggering her fears? Beth does her best to keep her relationships alive while struggling to support friends and family who are all facing their own problems while entering their fourth decade.
We're not.
American Idol season premiere Sunday, February 18th on ABC and stream.
Houseless. Not the same thing, right?
No.
I'll see you again.
I'm Dr. Sean Murphy.
He saved his life. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
As far as cases go, it was a piece of cake.
Boom. He can see things that no one else does.
We read that crime scene like it was a book.
Hey, love, it's me. I know you said you wanted some space, but I miss you a lot.
Do not be fooled by our politeness. Our bows are made of rituals. We control nothing beyond that.
What kind of...
Getting a journalist in and out of Paldonia.
No.
It's a one-off.
No, and no. Who's a journalist?
I have resigned my position here.
It was always ours. But we must never relent. We're nowhere and everywhere.
Isn't really my scene.
I'm Becky with a B.
I'm Noah with a no.
Oh, okay.
Again?
Listen, concession stand girl. Why don't you give me your number?
Wait, you never said where he goes to school.
I think he just works.
Saving. But it's up to you to decide what you've got to offer.
I'm praying for you, Bill.
Don't you dare! You're violating my rights. There's a man going...
We've all been wronged, and we've all done some wrong. But he came to forgive.
Therapy, and mountains always listen and never talk back.
Watch the weather.
I will. Hey, see anyone else up there?
This storm's too big. I'm not gonna make it. I have to turn back.
See you soon, bitch!
What the?
We got a spot at the Womb Center.
Oh, God.
But I haven't told Elvie yet.
Why, Rachel?
He wants a natural child.
Phone ready. Hey, it's Ruby. Leave me a message.
Ruby,
This flying boat, I believe my life is in danger.
With all due respect, Doctor, collage is not a dangerous hobby.
I want you watching my back.
What I believe is you have an overactive imagination and a dangerous wife.
Why'd they put you in a fire tower?
That's our job.
Where's Missy?
Missy! Missy!
was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Possible suspect sighting. Ground teams found the truck.
I-L-O-V-E-Y.
Buddy.
Wait, you know I love you. You know I'd do anything for you. You're just asking an awful lot.